So what are the three things that the prayers of the early church did? The first thing we see is that as they were praying, Peter was delivered. That means that supplication affects our deliverance from the wickedness of the systems. If you will rise as a prince, everybody listen to me. If you will rise to sit down on the throne that God has ordained for you, you must pray. There's wickedness in the system. In Psalm chapter 82 verse 5, it says that the foundation of the earth is gone out of course. In Psalm 124 verse 17, it says our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowler. The snare is broken and we have escaped. He said, blessed be the Lord who has not given us as prey to the teeth of the enemy. There are enemies that want to eat Christians. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? There are fowlers. There are snares of fowlers. It's as you are praying, you start breaking that thing. Haman had gone. Haman that I told you about earlier had gone to meet the king. Sir, destroy the Jews. Esther declared 3 days prayer and fasting. The 3 days prayer and fasting, the wickedness of Haman was destroyed. You can destroy wickedness with prayer. You can break the bands of wickedness with prayers. Learn to build bulwarks of prayers anywhere you are. As much as possible. Do that. If possible, let people be around you, lifting up your hands. Have friends that you are declaring over the systems together. Don't do this alone. Sometimes you need people around you. Raise bulwarks of prayers. Prayers deliver you from the wickedness of the system. The second thing prayers will do for you is that second thing that happened with Peter. The city gate opened of its own accord. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? That city gate opening of his own accord signified Peter's takeover. Because from that moment in Acts, the spotlight shifted from Peter and went to Paul. Because as it were, Peter had taken the city. When you start praying, it means the gates of your sectors will start opening. The gates of sales will start opening up to you. You are in the military, start declaring. If you speak today, it will answer to you tomorrow. The reason people are stagnant is that they've not spoken anything into their future. I told you, if you prophesy more, you will fear less. But prophecy is aided in the place of prayer. Start decreeing. Start decreeing over your workplace. Start decreeing over your sector. Start decreeing over your nation. It will open. And it will not just open. What I like there is of its own accord. That of his own accord means that as you are praying, your initiatives will start thriving without you doing anything extra. It means that as you are praying, people's hearts will start shifting to you without effort. You can't tell what you did. You cannot tell the extra post that you released on Facebook. Suddenly, 1,000 people are ordering your goods. Suddenly, you are seeing 100 patients a day. Suddenly, in this year, you have opened another branch. Opened another branch. Opened another branch. Now you have 4 branches of the same thing you started. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we're like them that dreamed. Then was our mouth filled with laughter. Our tongues were singing. Do you want effortless takeover? Pray. As you are praying, releasing power, things are happening of their own accord. Policies will start shifting to favor your business, to favor your righteous cause, to favor God's righteous cause concerning you. Systems of thinking, pattern of thinking will start shifting. As you are praying, hard places will start breaking. Well, what extra did Esther do? Did she paint more paint on her face? What extra did she do? Nothing, no. She even broke the law. She went and stood by the king's palace. The king stretched the scepter, enter. The king stood up as if he lost his senses. What do you want? Even up to half of my kingdom, I will give you. That was effortless. What will she say she did? Just 3 days of prayer and fasting. Sometimes the reason things are not working for you is that there are strong goals and strong men standing in the way. 3 days of prayer and fasting will level them. Put prayers in your mouth too. Put prayers in your mouth too. When you start praying like this, you just see that people will become interested and enthusiastic about you and what you are doing. That's the meaning of their own accord. is why, have you not noticed? Power makes people interested in you. That's why you will leave meetings. It will be as if suddenly people are remembering you. They are calling you. It's power. You can generate that power every day. You don't have to wait before it's Sunday again. You just shut your door. You get on your knees. You hold your stomach. You are releasing power. He said, you know that word of faith. Whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that whatsoever he says shall come to pass. That mountain is the Mount of Transfiguration that he went to pray on. What he was saying is that if you can stand on top of this mountain, pray on top of it and take it, come down, talk to it, it must shift. The sector must answer you. Finances must bow to you. US must open up to you. Europe must open up to you. Australia must answer your name. Asia, they must look for you. For he says, I'm the one that calls the ravenous bird from the east, the man from the far country, saying, I will execute my counsel, and that which I have spoken shall come to pass. God is bringing men from far countries for your sake. The third thing that happened in prayer was that Herod was judged. That means that in prayers, you judge oppositions to the takeover and to your rising. When they prayed 3 days, Haman was judged. Herod too, that had been threatening the church, was judged. So limitations against your destiny, sentences over your city, cannot stand the power of God through prayers. No weapon formed or fashioned against me shall prosper. That's judgment. Any tongue that rises against me in judgment, I will condemn.